What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and I woke up to a bunch of PMs. You know, I'm sitting there, sound asleep, and all I hear is ding, 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 ding. Which it is what it is, right? If it's that important, for example, like it was just a bunch of people telling me, um, well, two things. One, people PM me the skills of the new heroes that came out. They told me like how I can go see them. My buddy Saint sent me the pictures. It was you, right, Saint?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Saint sent me the pictures. A few other people commented on YouTube like the skills are already out, new, blah 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 blah. I don't know if it was available at that time. I think it became available as soon as the patch finished, which for me was like at 2 or 3 a.m. So a few hours ago. Um, and then also people were congratulating me for Creator of the Month. So
Yes.
let me show you guys. So um, I guess I just said that nonchalant, like it's not a big deal. So, I mean, appreciate everyone, guys, that's been supporting the channel. I mean, we've been on our grind. I genuinely do enjoy doing this, guys. Like, believe it or not, you know, with Gray Balls and Saint here in this call right now, they can attest, guys. Even if I wasn't a content creator, we legit sit here in freaking Discord and talk about this for hours on end. Like on the same topic, you know. So, um, being able to, you know, share our passion of the game with everyone and everyone else that also shares the same love for the game and a little bit of hate, you know, you gotta sprinkle in, gotta sprinkle that in there. But anyways, to get to the new heroes, you go to the top left over here. You go to settings, you go to emoji, and then you click on the heroes. You can see they got the little emotes here. Ooh. Ah, okay. I don't know. I don't know about Maggrat's emotes, but
What do you mean?
oh, she looks like a chola witch.
Okay, bro.
All right,
Craig's mom is dirty.
who do we want to
No.
review? Who do we want to review? Zayda or
Let's do Zayda
Maggrat?
first, just
Let's do
because
Zayda.
she's first in the pictures that we did.
All right, let's look at her aesthetics.
Yeah, what?
Sheesh.
That
I like
is.
the design. She kind of looks like a pirate.
I was saying though, I don't know what you guys think, especially when we get onto one of her skills. They definitely seem to be doing multiple heroes and bundling them into like their own little group. So you had Theodore, and then
Mm.
obviously Gray was one of the first people to point out that Bertrand and Theodore have like a connection in the lore. And if you look on their like likes and dislikes, it's mentioned there. And Zayda seems to fit into that as well. Like those three all seem to be related in some way or another.
Mm.
Especially one of their skills like differentiating a little bit, but it's they have like a common underlying theme.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good marketing design, right? Because it's like if you make two heroes and they're the best together, then people have to invest on both of them. You know, not to say that there's not other good combinations, right? Because I know other players that can't get a Syndreon Fragor together, so it's more realistic for them to have like, excuse me, a Kanaro Fragor, right? Because they're both wheel commanders, and you can get those awaken faster. But I can see why they do it together. I mean, it doesn't mean that it won't do good with the other commanders, right? Because I mean, I haven't done a video of it, but I've done Lilia Tohar, and that March goes crazy. Valen Bertrand goes crazy. You guys see me talk about it. But anyways, guys, getting to the first skill here. So once again, I'll show you guys how to get here, just in case you forgot. You click on your profile, go to settings, you go to emojis, right? And then you click on the little emoji down here. So we're gonna go for, and then you click go. Let's go for Zayda. So for her first skill, Shining Star Shot passive skill. When Zayda's Legion deals normal attack damage, they gain 1 stack of Dawn Watcher's mark of 5 seconds up to 10 stacks. Maximum 1 stack every 1 second. Each stack of Dawn Watcher's mark increases normal attack damage dealt by 4% and march speed by 1%. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it's gonna be OP or no? 10 stacks? Okay, it says
100%.
10 stacks, but it it almost seems like it's capped before the 10 stacks.
If I'm not mistaken, this probably works like the Bertrand stacks. where they don't like disappear, but as long as you do the damage, it just keeps resetting the timer.
I mean, yeah, I mean it stacks quickly too, because it's just normal attack damage. You know what I mean? It's not like you're waiting on anything else to activate it.
Well, if you get swarmed down, it won't work because it is normal attack. So counterattack doesn't really get too crazy.
Right. So gain 1 stack up to for 5 seconds, up to 10 stacks. Each stack increases normal attack damage dealt by 4%. And March
Well, it can
speed.
go up to 8 and then
So
2% for March speed.
I don't know. Maybe my math ain't mathin', but I'm like, okay, how can you get 10 stacks, right? 1 stack each stack, but it's like it's only a 4% increase. So it's like, do you have to get 10 stacks to get to that 8%, or?
No. So each stack alone is 4%. So
Oh,
yeah,
damn. So you can get an 80% normal attack damage bonus potentially.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of broken. Now the March speed, I think. Do you guys think that's glitched? I mean, why would it be 1122?
Yeah, I mean,
It has to be
I,
glitched, right?
I don't know, man. I noticed this before. Maybe this is something that they may play around with potentially. But as I said, there's the stack, yeah, the stacks are gonna be multiplied, right? So I mean, and we'll get to the awaken skill as well, because that plays a big impact on the marks. So essentially, if you get to 10 stacks though, and you've got at least 5 in the first skill as we always recommend, it's 20%. So it's either it's either building up 1% at a time or 2%. So I mean, the number still increases. Whether or not they think to increase it further, adding a 3 or 4 in, but it's, again, I think it's just more the fact that if you get the 10 stacks, if you start having higher numbers in there, if you get to the 10 stacks quickly, if you've got higher numbers in there lower down, this march is just going to be zooming.
I do like the fact that they have it capped at 1 per turn, just for the people that wanted to try out with Syndreon, since you can do double normal attacks.
Oh, that's a good point. I was actually just thinking about that. I'm like, I wonder if Syndreon's rapid fire would stack it, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm. If it didn't have that little thing, bro, it would have actually been crazy with the Syndreon.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the second one, decisive duel. So this is a passive skill. When Zayda's Legion reaches maximum amount of Dawn Watcher's mark stacks, excuse excuse me, so the 10 stacks, they deal 4% more damage and receive 5% more healing.
This is just a Bertrand reskin of his golden mark.
It really is. To a certain extent, yeah. 10% damage dealt, and then healing 20% is kind of crazy, bro. What is it? What is it? What's Garwood? What does Garwood sit at?
I think Garwood's like 25.
Yeah, like what the hell, dude? He's at 30%, and that's a tank. And now a freaking,
That's 30,
you're telling me an archer? Oh fuck, I clicked out of it. Now an archer does that? Like, yeah, the devs are 100% archer mains, guys. We're gonna have to have a talk with them. Alright, moving on to the third one. All marksman units in Zayda's Legion gain 10% physical attack and 4% march speed. Okay, so nice. So one of the things for me, guys, that I personally like in these skills is that you're getting buffs, right? And march speed bonus. Now the only other thing, does she have any debuffs?
Doesn't look like it.
No debuffs. Okay, that's fine. But it's I mean, she hits hard and she has the march speed, so that's good. Because, I mean, that's one of the things that we struggle with Bertrand and Tohar, guys, is they have 0 march speed. 0. They're one of the slowest. Granted, you can spec out your Bertrand a little bit going into the PvP tier or whatever, getting a little bit more speed. But anyways, coming back to those, I like the fact that they have the march speed on there.
So theoretically, if you max out the first skill, you could get 20% from there, and an additional 10%. That's 30% march speed.
That's a lot of march speed, dude.
They are actually going to be zooming.
Zooming.
And just a 5 here, just the 30% physical attack bonus. I mean, they're really starting to beef up these individual skills, aren't they? Just for slapping damage out.
I will say though, there isn't really much defense on here besides the fact that you can run away pretty fast.
True, really glass cannon kind of. I mean, she's a sniper, bro.
If
Starfall
you get
sniper.
hit by an orb, it's basically wraps.
Yeah, but I mean, plays into the long range warfare, doesn't it? People having these 2-3 archer marchers. Especially because we've got the G3 archers coming up first. More people can have more Krakens in particular, shall we say? They're going to be having the three archer march setups with these these crazy heroes.
The real question is, will we have long range next season? But that's for a different topic.
Yeah, I think so though.
I think it's here to stay. Yeah.
Change it. Yeah, I think it's here to stay at least for one more season. Maybe season 3 they mix it up, but they wouldn't take it away after this.
All right. Fourth skill, Silver Tongue, another passive. When Zayda's Legion deals normal attack damage, they have a 25% chance to gain normal attack focus, increasing their normal attack crit by 10% for 4 seconds, up to 25% normal attack crit rate bonus. Damn.
Pretty beefy. I think that's like a Freygar skill, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, does Freygar's have a chance, or does hers go straight to normal crit?
Let me see.
I think it's straight to normal crit for hers, is it not?
Normal attack crit damage bonus. Never mind. And her active skill is the crit rate at 60%. I think that's a Syndrion then. No, Syndrion is only 10%.
Guys,
I guess it's okay.
Look at this. One of the key things, right, that I love about her awakening skill. If you look at other heroes, you'll notice some heroes just have like, an additional 100, 200, 300. I don't know if anyone's 300, but they have just like, it's just an additional buff to their rage skill or their passive skill, right? But what I like about this hero is that their awakening, dude, it gives you three stacks immediately upon entering battle. That is crazy, dude, because it's, if you already have 3 stacks, you just need 7 more to get the max stacks, right? So, would you say a normal attack is 1 a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's every turn you hit. Like, you're targeting a march, that's a normal attack. So basically, you're up to what? Like, what is it? 8, 16, 24% normal attack bonus in the first second. Actually, it takes 1 turn, though, because buffs are like 1 turn late.
But
Still
I mean,
not bad, though.
This is what some of us were, sort of having a look at earlier. Where I mean, this match is going to do some crazy things with Syndrion as well. We mentioned about the crit rate and how that synergizes in. When people are city hopping, I know that's been a hot topic as well. People talking about nerfing city hopping, but
man, she's gonna be so good, bro.
Here in Syndrion, these 2 heroes together, city hopping, they're just gonna come out and they're gonna start nuking people, and especially if you can do it. If you can get a bit longer out, depending on the rage charge, like on the artifacts and stuff, you could just be coming out and ready to just absolutely wipe mages and T4s off the map if you're a T5.
She's gonna be so good though with that freaking speed, bro. Sheesh. We lost Gray. We lost Gray, ladies and gentlemen. We lost Gray. Okay, guys. So my overall impressions reading this, man, this hero's gonna be cracked.
I mean, the devs have got this thing cooking so much that it already killed our boy Gray. That's a mage. Yeah. That's a mage move down. We're 1 down already. Boys.
Yep.
We're not even on the second hero yet.
Yeah, doo-doo. Just straight took our boy Gray out.
I may have to solo this. I may have to finish up.
So,
I don't know how guns can cope.
We'll come back to Zayda. Let's move over to Craig's mom. You guys are trolls, by the way, in the comment section. Craig's mom. Oh my god, look at that, dude. She looks like Corella DeVille from the Dalmatians, freaking orc style, man. That's crazy. Her little potion. Her little, hey, she got that blingage. What is that? What is that in her little satchel? Are those little knives or perfume? Or more makeup stuff? That's makeup stuff.
I would think that they're yeah like vials, you know,
Yeah, it's like
for
a little
both.
blush. That's crazy. All right,
Yeah,
so
but
she's a marksman garrison precision. I like the precision on her. So let's see. All right, first skill, Margaret's Legions gains variable healing. Let's see what it says. What it says over it. Okay, the more units you defeat, the higher their levels, the higher your healing. Huh, okay, the more units you defeat and the higher their levels, the higher your healing. What does it mean, the higher your levels, guys? What do you think that means? Like if it's T5, you get more?
100%. So you know when you, especially with your other archers and that, you know, and you know as we've mentioned before with like Kanaras and that inflicting defense break, things like this. When you know if you get a defense break on a target or breath of Gigantus, you know when these combinations, especially in war, start kicking in, and and then this archer march just gets cooking on mages, it's going to start deleting them and it's going to start healing back. You know the survivability of this, I think, can be just you know just unfathomable. Really, it really could be some crazy, ridiculous march. And as we get through the abilities through to the awakening, you'll start just seeing the damage it can churn out as well. It's basically going to just heal itself and output damage. It's a hybrid, but there doesn't really seem to be a crazy trade-off that we've seen as of yet.
Yeah, 450% normal attack bonus. Dude, there's no way.
There is a way, and it gets higher. So, but wait, there's more. So we'll see when we get through. We'll see when we
Oh
get through.
my god. Alright, second skill, guys. Truth Teller, passive skill. Whenever Margaret's I keep saying Margaret, but it's Maggrat. Legions gains
Maggrat.
yeah, gains healing or variable healing. They have a 30% chance to gain 20% attack for 3 seconds. Up to the 40% when you fully max it. Jesus
And don't
Christ,
forget,
dude.
we've just looked at the main skill as well. You know, depending on how these overlap, you know, the passive skill, because it's not rage on this either, being 450%. You know, when they hit when it gets 5 variable heals, you know, it does a 450% on the next turn. Damage, you know, all these things just chiming in. You can end up seeing a turn where you're doing something absolutely obscene, potentially, you know, breaking 500-600, you know, percent of a shot.
Third skill. All marksman units in Maggart's Legion deal 5% more normal attack damage and gain 5% HP. Alright, flat rate buff, 15%. 20% HP bonus on top of healing. Dude, this thing. Bro, I know. Okay, I know that we said Zayda has like, you know, no defense, but maybe that's where Maggrat comes in with the HP bonus and then the more healing, you know, and she buffs and Zayda buffs herself from the healing too.
Yeah, I mean, someone did a there was an early shout out for potentially, you know, when you start mixing and matching as well. I
Mm.
mean, we always talk about them being made for each other, but you know, circumstances can mean you know you specialize, you go for it, you know, you mix up the march for certain you know certain situations. And Hosk, you know, Hosk Prime, you know, Hosk Maggrat was mentioned, you know, to be tanky. The heal bonus that he gets back, you know, and you know, sort of yeah, Maggrat being able to beef up Hosk's, you know, sort of missing attack that that it doesn't naturally have, you know, when it's a primary. So there's gonna be a lot of yeah. They seem very flexible. They seem very flexible. I think again, still best together, but the flexibility is really showing in these particular in the G3s here.
Yeah, I mean, and we already see that we already see that with archers in general, right? I mean, I've seen people run Singeron, Kanara, freaking Kanara Freygar, Nico Freygar. Like I've seen so many different combinations out in the field, guys. And granted, most people run like you know the traditional ones, you know, Kanara Haas, freaking Nico Kanara, Singeron Freygar. But I've seen people, right? Because everyone's accounts are in different places, so you know they might only be able to focus on wheel commanders to be more effective, right? To be able to get them to awakening faster. So, I mean, just reading their skills and looking at everything that we already have for the archers, yeah, you're right. I mean, there's going to be some very interesting mix and match, particularly with the healing portion. So let's look at like who. Okay, so next topic I want to talk about is Who do you think will be the better primary? What do you think, Saint?
Yeah, we I mean, the shout may go to Maggrat for the precision tree, right? We see that Sinjon takes the lead of Freygar
Mm.
going through that precision tree. Precision, precision being built really for the archer marksman units. So it's going to be one where are the talents going to differ because they throw us one or two curveballs. I mean, you know, they don't really seem to go anything too ridiculous or too crazy, but are we eventually going to start to see where they're going to add different and more varied talents into talent trees? We think it's going to be the marksman talent tree. We know what to expect. Is it really going to synergize very well? And then potentially they start adding more hero specific ones potentially. You just never know what's going to be in those trees.
That is true, man. I do think the precision's gonna take it because I mean, just how you said, I mean, we already saw like with Singeron and and then Nico also. People choose Nico with the precision tree when it comes to Nico Kanara. You know what I mean? It's just a better tree. Like, and we've seen it the past year. Some people have seen it the past 2 years because of beta, right? And then open and then you know what I mean. And they're all running precision, so more than likely, very high chance that it's gonna be Maggrat as the primary. Um, but let's see. Looking at the mobility, does the PvP mobility or marksman have any additional healing in the tree? Um, that would allow because Maggrat, one of Maggrat's skills, like anytime she receives healing, I think it's like 20 or 30% chance for her to receive more attack bonus.
Yeah.
What tree gives
There
like
is
the most like random like little heals that you can run? What was the percentage? Yeah, when they gain healing or variable healing, they have a 30% chance to gain 20% attack. So if she can have a way between the marksman and precision tree to have a little bit more um, healing like from the tree, I don't think the marksman has any
no, I
or
precision
the
does
precision. The
no
precision has?
precision. It has something. I'm sure it does because
Hold
I
on.
remember doing my Hosk wrong. Oh, here we go. The
The
very top right
dedication.
one. Yep.
Launching
Yep.
normal attack has a 10% chance to heal your legion. So it might be a shout, guys, to put this in there. I mean, what does this shoot up to? Let's go to Roots of War and change it there.
Dedication because I messed it up on my Hosk is 150. The healing factor.
150? Okay. For those of you guys
10%.
that don't know, guys, you can go to Roots of War, go to Battle Scene, click on Heroes, and then you go to whichever one you want to work on. Uh, you say manual, and then let's see what it goes up to. Yeah, I'm 100% going with the new archers, bro.
Yeah, no, me too. I mean, we spoke about it earlier, didn't we? About what heroes are next and stuff like that. And I think this has pretty much sealed it with what we're seeing, what we're reading.
Pretty freaking crazy, bro. I don't know how I feel about that 450%. Like what?
Well, that's why we need to finish going through Maggrat because, as I say, it does get it goes up. It does go up.
Oh shit. Okay. What? Okay, so launching a normal attack 10% chance. So yeah, dedication. You have dedication there. And then the precision tree. I don't think there's anything in the precision tree. Did I not finish going through Maggrat? Thought I did.
Well, we've got there's the garrison one, which is it looks like it's basically the similar.
Oh yeah, that's how much I didn't care about the garrison. But hey, healing factor 200, attack bonus 10%, right? And then her awakening skill. Okay, you know what I'm most curious about? I'm probably gonna ask CS, see what they say. So when they say the higher their levels, the higher your healing rate. Okay, so if you're telling us that, um, if you're telling us that, um, Margot's Legion gains variable healing, they do a normal healing rate 1%. If I kill a T5 player, is this a higher healing rate? And by how much? Like it goes up to 5%, right, when you have this maxed. So it's like if you kill a T5 player, right? Or is it gonna take into account like, you know, commander skill, levels, artifact? Does it take into account all of that? Like, or what specifically? Or is it just troop count or like troop type? Let me know in the comments below, guys, if any of you guys know that, what it would be from that.
Just to see how much CS would give out as well. You know, like on the, you know, the actual finer details.
Yeah. So for me, guys, I would say, me personally, what I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna go for Zayda first, and for obvious reasons, right? For me, I mean, even with Bertrand, Tohar, guys, I have them both awakened. You guys see here. Even with Bertrand, Tohar, I still went with Tohar first. I went with Tohar first, because I had all the tokens, right? But I don't have a bunch of tokens at all. I have like 50 or 60, which I'm just gonna save. I'm gonna start hoarding. Maybe I end up using them, who knows? But keep in mind, right, with your wheel commander, for those of you guys that have the tokens saved up to awaken, right? Even though a lot of you guys might be tempted to go with Zayda first, right, over Maggrat. One, like, yeah, I mean, just the aesthetics. She has the speed. I'm a sucker for speed, man. They had me sold when they were talking about March speed, but it's gonna be substantially easier to awaken a Zayda over a Maggrat. So if you're gonna full send for this build, drop your tokens on that Maggrat, right? Get the VIP up, get all your extra stuff into her. That way, when dailies come, you can just invest that into your Zayda, right? And your dailies aren't going to waste. Because that's something me and Saint were talking about prior to recording this video, was like making sure that you have a good hero in the slot for your dailies. So Saint, are you still going with that? You're gonna build your tanks, or you're gonna go with your archers? What's the verdict?
Yeah, change of plan. No longer going to be a team player for the Alliance and do tanks. I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to get those archers.
Yes.
Those people that know me as a mage main and start laughing, well, I'm going to tell you, you won't be laughing anymore. I'm pulling out the archer trick. We're going hybrid. Hybrid gang.
Oh my god, dude. The devs are causing this, man. The devs are causing this. What are some good pairs that I think? Oh man, I mean, that could be a whole video of its own. But just to talk about it real quick, I mean, going with Zayda, yo, none of them were flying, huh?
No, and I must admit, I
That's
thought Zayda
crazy.
Yeah, that is.
None of them were flying commanders. That is crazy. Well, no, maybe.
That basically G4 is that a certainty now to expect from G4?
I don't know, dude. That changes a lot for me, honestly. They heard that I was trying to be a 5 Celestial Main March account. And they're like, nah. I mean, granted, like I said, guys, you guys saw my other video. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking Zayda might be the flyer, because we're so used to, we've been spoiled getting a flyer every round, right? That I'm like, then I could use it for Spring Warden, run around with her. Hell, she might still work with some cav marches.
100% with that speed. 100%.
Dude, with that freaking speed, and I don't see anything here talking about marksman only. Okay, right here, marksman only for her third one, and that's it. She could easily be used with freaking. I already know all the cav mains are looking at Zayda, drooling right now with that march speed bonus and everything else that she brings to the play, except for this third one right here. Right, because it has to be all marksman units there. I don't know, guys.
No, you're right, though. You're right. Three of the four kick in, and then Imagine charging in with the calves, and you've already got 3 stacks of the mark as well. You know, just from charging in, going into a rage skill with how fast calves build rage.
Damn, yeah,
I won't want to run into
you'd be
them kind of marches.
smacking. You have like a little hybrid of normal attack damage and getting slapped by freaking skill damage. Let's see. What food for thought do I want to leave you guys with? Um, so yeah, guys. Now that we displayed the skills for you guys, and I mean, you guys kind of saw my planning. I'm gonna go with Zayda first. I don't have that many tokens left. As you can see here, I have 56 tokens, legendary hero tokens, which I'm saving for who knows? Maybe I do end up using it on Zeta and Maggrat, maybe, or I just hold on to them. I don't know. But I will say, you know, going with Zeta first, especially for a lot of us, it's a good move. You know, because you get her in the wheel. She comes into the dailies relatively quick compared to Maggrat, right? Because for most people, they won't even get to use like the full extent of Burnt and Tohard like until 2 seasons later. You know what I mean? Because more people will have it max or whatever. So, you know, now that we displayed to you guys the skills and depending on your guys' play style, your spend levels, right? Make sure you guys take all that into account for before deciding which one you want to go for. Let me know in the comments below who will you guys be going for and why, right? Will you be going for Craig's mom or or Zeta? Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate those of you guys that, you know, message me when you find out, you know, cool stuff like that, like little leaks within the game where you can see the skills and all that. And I appreciate everyone reaching out to me, congratulating me for the top content creator of the month of March. I appreciate you guys. That's gonna be it for today's video. Make sure if you like the video, make sure you drop a like on it, share it with your buddies. To like, you know, let them know kind of the thought process that we went through and how we think these two commanders are going to perform. Make sure you drop a sub if you want to continue supporting the channel. Make sure you check out my Twitch channel, guys, because I do have end of the month giveaways there. I do have end of the month giveaways on my Twitch. We're trying to figure something out with YouTube that abides through their, you know, their terms of service. But that's going to be it for today's video. This is your boy Guns and Mr. Sainty. We are outie.